Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Anna English Podcast. It's me, Anna.
And Mark, it's great to be here again with you, Anna, and with all our wonderful listeners.
Yes, it's so lovely to have you all with us today. Mark, I was just thinking about my morning.
Oh? What about your morning, Anna? Did you have a good breakfast?
I did have a good breakfast, thank you. But no, I was thinking about how I got here today, to our studio.
Oh, okay. How did you get here? Did you fly?
Oh, Mark. No flying. Our studio is not that far away. I actually came by bus.
You came by bus. That's interesting. That's exactly what we're going to talk about today.
It is. What a perfect start. So, for all our listeners, especially those who are just starting their English journey at A1 level, today we're going to talk about getting around town.
Yes, getting around town. That means how we move from one place to another place in a city or in a town.
Exactly. Like how I came to the studio, or how you go to the shop, or how your friend goes to work. We will learn some very important words for this.
And some very important sentences, simple sentences, but very useful.
Absolutely. So let's start with the word I just used. Mark, how did I come to the studio?
You came by bus, Anna.
Bus. Yes. B-U-S. Bus. Can you say that with me? Bus.
Bus. It's a very common word. A bus is a large vehicle. It takes many people.
Yes, many people. Maybe 30 people, 50 people. A bus goes on the road. It has wheels, many wheels.
That's right. And we often say, I go by bus. Listen again. I go by bus.
I go by bus. So if I ask you, Mark, how do you go to the park? What could you say?
To the park. I often go by bus to the park. It's easy.
Great. I go by bus. So go is the verb. It means to move. And by bus tells us how we move.
That's a good point, Anna. By is a small word, but is very important here. It tells us the method of transport, by bus.
Yes, very good. So bus, B-U-S. And the sentence, I go by bus. Let's practice that. I go by bus.
Yes, try to say it out loud. I go by bus.
Okay, so a bus is big, it takes many people. But what about something smaller? Something for one person or a small family?
I know this one. Most people have one of these. It's a car.
Car. Excellent, Mark. C-A-R. Car. Can you say car with us? Car.
Car. A car is usually smaller than a bus. It takes maybe 2, 3, 4, or 5 people.
Yes. And it also goes on the road. It has wheels, usually 4 wheels.
And just like with bus, we say, I go by car.
I go by car. So, Mark, how do you go to the supermarket?
To the supermarket, I usually go by car. It's easier to carry all the shopping bags.
Yes, that's true. So, if you have a car, you can say, I go by car.
Or if your friend drives a car, you can say, my friend goes by car.
Oh, that's a good point. We can use he goes by car or she goes by car, too.
Yes, the word go changes a little bit for he or she. it becomes goes. G-O-E-S. He goes by car.
We will learn more about that later, but for now, just remember, I go by bus, I go by car.
Very good. So we have bus and car. What's another common way to get around town, Anna?
Let's think. Something that's not on the road with other cars and buses, something that has its own special road.
Oh, I know. It's a long vehicle, many cars connected together, and it goes very fast sometimes. A train.
Train, yes. T-R-A-I-N. Train. Listen to the sound. Train. Can you say it? Train.
Train. A train is very long. It has many carriages, many parts, and it goes on special metal tracks.
Yes, tracks. Not a road for cars, but special tracks for trains. And many people can go by train.
Especially in big cities. For example, in London or New York or Tokyo, many people go to work by train.
Yes, they do. And the sentence is the same. I go by train.
I go by train. So if you live in a big city and you want to tell someone how you travel, you can say, I go by train.
Mark, do you ever go by train?
Yes, I do sometimes. If I visit another city, a city far away, I often go by train. It's relaxing.
Oh, that's true. So we have bus, car, and train. 3 very important words for getting around town.
And the phrase, I go by, followed by the type of transport. I go by bus. I go by car. I go by train.
Perfect. Now let's think about some other simple ways to get around. Mark, what if the place is very close, not far?
If it's very close, Anna, I usually walk.
Walk, yes. W-A-L-K, walk. Listen to the L sound. It's quiet. Walk, not walk, just walk.
Walk. And for walk, we don't say, I go by walk. No, we say, I walk, or I go on foot.
I walk, simple, or I go on foot. Foot means your feet, your legs. You use your legs to walk.
Yes, on foot is like using your feet. So you can say, I walk to the shop, or I go to the shop on foot. Both are good.
So, Mark, if the park is very close to your house, how do you go to the park?
If the park is very close, I walk to the park. I like walking. It's good exercise.
Me too. I walk to the small shop near my house. It's just 5 minutes. I don't need a bus for that.
Right. So we have bus, car, train, and walk. These are great basics.
Now, let's imagine a small scenario. Let's make it a little story.
Oh, I love stories.
Okay, imagine you are at home. You want to go to the cinema to see a movie.
Okay, I want to go to the cinema.
How do you go to the cinema? Is it far? Is it close?
Let's say the cinema is a little far, not super far, but not close enough to walk.
Okay, so not walk. What options do you have?
I could go by bus. Yes, there's a bus stop near my house. I go by bus to the cinema.
Perfect. I go by bus to the cinema. Great sentence.
What about you, Anna? How do you go to the cinema?
For me, the cinema is quite far, and sometimes I go with my friends, so we often go by car. One of my friends has a car.
Oh, so you go by car. Or my friend goes by car.
Exactly. See how we can use these simple phrases?
Very practical. Now, let's think about a common mistake, Anna. Sometimes people get confused with in and by.
Oh, yes, that's a good one. We say by bus, by car, by train, but sometimes for specific situations, we use in.
For example, if it's my car, my specific car, I can say, I am in my car.
Yes, or I am in a taxi. A taxi is like a small car you pay for. But if we're talking generally about the method, it's by.
So, I go by car is general, I am in my car is specific right now.
Exactly. For A1 level, focus on I go by bus, I go by car, I go by train, and I walk. These are your main tools.
And remember, by is the key word when you talk about the method of transport.
Let's try another mini story. Imagine you want to go to the other side of your city. It's a very big city.
Okay, very big city. The other side is far.
Yes, very far. And there are special tracks under the ground.
I know, like a subway or an underground. It's still a train, but underground, so I would go by train.
Perfect. Even if it's underground, it's still a type of train. So I go by train works perfectly.
Yes, the principle is the same. Very good.
So why do we use these specific words? Bus, car, train?
Well, these are the most common and basic ways people move around in cities and towns. They are important for daily life.
Yes, for daily life. Imagine you meet a new friend, and your friend asks, "How do you come to work?"
Oh, that's a good question. A very common question.
And you can answer simply, "I go by bus," or "I go by car," or "I go by train," or "I walk."
And your new friend will understand you immediately. That's the power of these simple words and phrases.
It's all about communicating clearly. So let's review the words and phrases one more time.
First, we have bus. B-U-S.
And the sentence, "I go by bus."
Second, we have car. C-A-R.
And the sentence, "I go by car."
Third, we have train. T-R-A-I-N.
And the sentence, "I go by train."
And last, for short distances, walk. W-A-L-K.
And the sentence, "I walk," or "I go on foot."
Perfect. Remember, I walk is different from I go by bus. No by for walk.
Very important point, Mark. No by for walk.
Now, let's think about sounds, the pronunciation.
Ooh, yes, that's important. Let's focus on the initial sounds.
Bus starts with a B sound. Bus. Feel the air from your lips. Bus.
Car starts with a C sound like K, car, like a cough sound.
Train starts with a TR sound. Train is like you're starting a train engine. Train.
I love that, Mark. Train. And walk starts with a W sound. Walk. Like you're making an ooh sound with your mouth and then opening it.
Excellent, Anna. Practicing these sounds will help you speak clearly.
Yes, and remember, pronunciation is not about being perfect, it's about being understood. So don't worry, just practice.
Exactly. Now, let's connect this to a little bit of culture.
Ooh, that's interesting. How does transportation connect to culture for A1 learners?
Well, in some countries, many people go by bus every day because it's cheap and easy. In other countries, almost everyone goes by car.
That's very true. For example, in big European cities, many people go by train or bus. But in some parts of the United States, most people go by car because the cities are very spread out.
Yes, so if you travel to a new country, you might see many buses or many cars or many trains. It tells you something about the city.
And it tells you which words will be most useful. If you go to London, train and bus are very important words.
Absolutely. So, understanding these basic words helps you understand the world around you, even when you travel.
It's like a key to unlock understanding.
Yes. Now, let's think about a few more simple phrases. What if you want to ask someone how they travel?
Oh, yes, very important for conversation. The question is, how do you go to?
How do you go to work? How do you go to the shop? How do you go to school?
Try saying that question. How do you go? The how here means in what way?
Yes, how do you go to work? And you can answer, I go by bus, or I go by car, or I go by train, or I walk.
So you ask and then you answer. It's a complete conversation.
Imagine you are meeting a new person. You say, hello. They say, hello.
Then you can say, how do you go to work?
And maybe they say, I go by train. And you can say, oh, me too. I go by train. Or, oh, I go by car.
See, you're already having a conversation about getting around town.
And you're using very natural English for an A1 level. This is great.
So, to help our listeners, let's do a quick role play. Mark, you ask me and I'll answer. Then I'll ask you.
Sounds fun. Okay, Anna, how do you go to the office every day?
To the office, it's not too far. So I often walk to the office. It helps me wake up.
That's nice. Okay, my turn to ask you, Mark. How do you go to visit your family? My family lives a little far away, so I go by car to visit my family.
Excellent. See how easy that is? You can practice this with a friend, or even just by yourself. Ask the question and answer it out loud.
Yes, thinking in English and speaking in English are both important.
And don't forget the little word by. By bus, by car, by train.
It's a very small word, by, but very important for this topic.
Now let's talk about some common mistakes people make at this level.
One common mistake is forgetting by. So people might say, I go bus.
Yes, we need that by. It's I go by bus. It makes the sentence correct.
Another mistake is using in instead of by for the general method, like I go in bus.
Right. Remember, in is more for when you are physically inside a specific vehicle, like I am in the car right now. But for the method of travel, it's by.
So focus on by for these general transport methods.
And remember, for walk, it's just I walk or I go on foot. No by walk.
Yes, that's a good one to remember. The English language has some small rules like this.
It does, but the more you practice, the more natural it will feel.
Exactly. Think about your daily routine. How do you go to different places?
For example, think about how you go to the doctor or how you go to the bank.
Or how you go to your friend's house.
Try to make sentences for each one. I go to the doctor by bus. I go to the bank on foot.
This is called practical application, and it really helps you remember.
Yes, using the language in real-life situations is the best way to learn.
And don't be afraid to say the sentences out loud. Even if you're alone, it helps your brain and your mouth get used to the sounds.
It's like exercising your language muscles.
That's a great analogy, Anna. Your mouth is a muscle, and it needs exercise to speak English well.
So, today we focused on bus, car, and train, and the phrase, I go by.
And also, I walk or I go on foot.
These are very simple, basic words, but they are super important for talking about your daily life.
Yes, they are the building blocks for more complex sentences later. Master these first.
Imagine you are traveling to an English-speaking country. Someone asks you how you arrived at the airport.
And you can say, I came by bus, or I came by car, or I came by train.
Exactly. Simple, clear, and correct. And they will understand you.
This is the goal of A1 English, to communicate basic needs and information.
So, for homework, think about 5 places you go regularly.
Like work, school, the market, the park, a friend's house.
And then make a sentence for each one. I go to work by bus. I go to the market on foot.
And remember to say them out loud. Practice makes perfect.
Yes, it really does. And don't worry if you make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. It's part of learning.
What's important is that you keep trying, keep speaking, and keep listening.
We are so proud of you for taking this step to learn English.
Keep up the good work. We're here to help you every step of the way.
So, that's all for today's episode on getting around town with basic transportation.
A quick recap. Bus, car, train. And the phrase, I go by.
And remember, I walk.
Very simple, very useful.
We hope you enjoyed learning with us today. Keep practicing.
And we'll be back soon with another episode to help you learn more English.
Bye for now, everyone.
See you next time.